oba Eddy Mutwe bamututte mu kooti ne tuyimirira wali mu kooti, we stand with Eddy Mutwe, Akirewo Kivumbi, BobiWine, Macheti n'abalala. Muwulira mbeegayiridde ne ssekwegayirira yenna, mbeegayiridde because General Court Marshal eyo gye mulaba. This is my last message. Mr. Museveni is doing everything possible, is working out all the maneuvers to have a reincarnation of the General Court Marshal, to bring it back. Tomorrow, Honorable Essimu has told you the bill is coming back before Parliament. We are all candidates of the General Court Marshal. When Museveni appeared before the High Command, or the High Command appeared before him, whichever the case, I don't know who appeared before who. Honorable Essimu, was it the High Command appearing before Museveni, or Museveni appearing before the High Command? So, they were even in the State House. He said, I'm giving you instructions. Do not tolerate hooliganism. What he calls hooliganism is political dissent. Museveni has criminalized opposition. Under Article 210 of the Constitution, under Article 209, the function and the mandate of the UPDF, first of all, they are supposed to be subservient to the civilian authority. They are supposed to be subordinate to the civilian authority. They are supposed to protect our borders. The role or prerogative of keeping law and order is for the police. Now, he told the High Command, go and deal with those hooligans. Who are the hooligans? You and I. We are the hooligans. So, fellow hooligans. Are you listening? Fellow hooligans. This is our war. The existential threat we are facing is real. It is real. Today we are speaking, tomorrow it may be a different story. So, I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, let's team up with our colleagues. Tomorrow the fight is beginning, the new phase of fighting the General Court Marshal. The commanders are there at Parliament. But also, on the 21st day of this month, we are going back to Nakawa Court. On 20th, Dr. Besigye will be clocking 6 months in the under detention, incarceration illegally, and hopefully on 21st, he will be admitted to mandatory bail. Because right now, they have no evidence, just like you have heard, they have no evidence against the 36. So the 6 months are elapsing on 20th. We should prepare in big numbers on 20th to go to Nakawa and receive Dr. Kizza Besigye. Because Article 100, this Constitution provides that if you're on capital offenses and you have spent 6 months, 180 days, before you are committed to the High Court for trial, you are entitled to automatic bail. Any court you appear before must release you. So we are waiting for court to release Dr. Besigye on 21st. As you have assembled in these numbers, let's storm Nakawa Court to receive our hero, our patriarch, Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye.
Weesiimye mattu oli wa mukisa okukira abalala. Omugugu gw'ebizibu by'ettaka gukutikuddwa Brand Property Services Limited ku lw'ettaka eritaliiko nkaayana. Ennyumba eziwedde okuzimbibwa wamu n'ez'okupangisa, apartments ez'okupangisa wamu n'okugula mu mawanga ag'enjawulo okuli Uganda, Kenya, Bungereza, Dubai, America wamu ne Canada. Okuddaabiriza ennyumba oba ebizimbe byo, property management n'abasaveya abakugu abataakufere. Twekwate ku nsonga zonna ezekuusa ku by'ettaka nga kw'otadde n'okugobera ku kyapa kyo. Kati pazo y'eby'ettaka ebadde kukaluubiriza egonjoddwa bw'okwataganye naffe. Tukubire ku noti 703 824 noti 79 oba noti 773 206 58 noti oba otusange ku MT House omwaliiro ogusooka room 5 ewazana ku Entebbe Road okuliraana ekizimbe kya Muguluma Empire. Tukyalireko ne ku website yaffe www.brandpro.co.ug. Brand Pro Property Services Limited, tutuukiriza birooto.
ali wali nti bannange nkyegwanyizanga bane oba naawe olaba nti ddala ekifunga ddala kimugwanira. Is a model nti obeere mu kifo nga kikugwa nga kikugwanira. Naye enkola eno ey'okwegwanyiza buli omu kati oli n'ayambala ono n'akira bw'ati muli eyo mwekuba kopagalo mwesiiga lipusitiiki muwekuba bifaananyi mu studio mwogira muti mukyusa ngoye mugira muti nyambala ero ononyumye ne bw'onoonyuma otya ng'omutima gwo tegugwanira kifo walla ya Mungu togenda kukibeeramu. Tojja kukibeeramu, mubikolerere mukigwanire. Genda weekyekinge buli lw'otunulira ekifo ogambe nti kino ekifo kingwanira. Naye buli lw'okitunulira n'ogamba neegwanyiza kino ogenda musenyu okozesa olulimi ogenda kuzimba akasajja ku mutima. Because buli lw'onoogenda ng'abantu bagamba naye gundi olimba naawe ekyo tokisaana. Ng'ogamba naye gundi naawe wankyawa. Muleke kukyawa abantu muleme okaweegwanyiza ky'otasaanira. Bw'oba oli kansala kugombolola nga olaba ddala awo osobola okukomandinga naawe funza akaawo. Ojja kukola nnyo ojja kuyamba nnyo struggle ng'oyambye ng'osaawo w'osaana mu kifo ky'okuvaayo oli suppose kuba kansala wa gombolola ate ogamba nti nze ndi presidential candidate ngenda kuba president bw'eggwanga ogenda kutumenya. Mukitegeera weaponizing elections kyekitegeeza. Singa ekyo tukikola buli omu n'agenda mu kifo waajja n'agamba wano nange nsobola wano bwero si wano nange nja kufaafagana nono kugombolola nja kufaafagana ku division nja kufa wano kwemweya wano nja kola bweti. Buli omu n'abeera mu kifo ky'asobola mujja kulaba nga tukoze ekisoboka nga tutwala ekintu kino. Ekyemupi bw'olaba nga kikuyinze kite leka waliwo kubanga Katonda ffenna yatuwa obusobozi obw'enjawulo. Nze Lukwago wano nyina bye nsobola okukola ne bye sisobola kukola. Manya nti kino nange kanteekewo amaanyi gange mu kino naawe nnyikiza mu ekyo ky'osobola tugatte amaanyi tusindike omusajja Museveni n'abanne. Finally, I just want to emphasize the issue of the existential threat. Honorable Essimu, you talked about it. Existential threat. I just wanted to underscore that message. Nti luno olutalo lwa kufana kuwona. Dr. Besigye ali migogo ntaana. Okugamba Eddy Mutwe ne bamugamba nti gwe Eddy Mutwe tukusazeeko enviiri tukuyigiriza olunyankole oli kuki ne bamugamba nti bamutaddeko omusango gwa robbery. Can you imagine Eddy Mutwe akirewo Kivumbi n'abalala mbu babataddeko omusango gwa treason, robbery. Bw'ogamba nti robbery mbu babba akasimu. Ono onalema muyijjuke gw'olaba muno ne muganda waffe Sam Mugumya. Sam Mugumya is one of the people abakirabye who have seen it all. I'm telling you. Abatamanyi Sam Mugumya kye yayitamu. Baba tuwalako Kasese waba muhindo oba. Wenzewo ne babagulako omusango. Gwe nnyini gwe bagudde ku Eddy Mutwe mubabba akasimu. Ono ddala mubbi w'akasimu. Ate akasimu. Naye imagine emiko gye baakubye Eddy Mutwe ne Sodoma gundi gye baamukobyeko ebikolwa ebye muyabba akasimu. Era njagala okutegeeza munnamawulire nnyini kasimu ako yeekube mu kifuba. Nze ddala nga bagamba nti kasimu kange ke babba n'ogwo omusango ngumenyawo. Kubanga bwe beekwese to terrorize us. I'm telling you this. Nti omuggo ogukuba mujja oba okulaba okukasuka ki? Okukasuka wala. This is the message you want to put across. Luno olutalo fenga PFF abali wano. Tetulina mulabe yenna mulala gwe tulina okujjako Museveni n'amakaake mutabani we Muhoozi, mukazi we muganda we Salimu Sale, bano basodo simanya bano bakodomi balwabwogo, famire ewambye eggwanga lino ffe gye tufaafagana nayo. Please weesonyiwe omulala yenna munnayuganda ne woba mulinako obujja obufaanana butya buteeke bali tufaafagane n'abaana ba Museveni bano. Kaguta ya omugenzi Kaguta yerinnya lye ery'eddiini yalyani taata waabwe Amos Kaguta yatuleetera ekizibu bannange. Amos Kaguta ne Steriko Okundeka baatuleetera ekizibu mu ggwanga lino, baatuzaalira oba gye bali eyo. Abantu abo ababiri bo bawulira batya kuba bava kuno. Amos teyalina kizibu kyonna, ne Steriko Okundeka sirowooza nti yalina ekizibu kyonna, naye baatulekera abaana n'abazzukulu n'abako. So amaanyi gaffe gonna tugamalire ku famire eyo tufaafagane nayo.
Abalungi abatuwuliriza era abatulaba, olunaku olwaleero tukyaddeko ewa Sheikh Ashraf Dembe.
Sebo nsanyusa okubalaba. Amannya agange nze Sheikh Ashraf Dembe, akola ku bizibu by'enjawulo. Omuntu singa aba alina ebirwadde musomereddwa, tunywa amazzi ga lukuya nga bw'obadde ogalaba, tugenda abantu ku kyoto ne twokya emizimu emibi egibabaamu n'okulomba edduwa. Abantu singa abeera ng'ali wano atuuse sobola okumulombera edduwa, ne waba atatuuse nga mpadde amannya ge naye ng'ali wala. Neetaase enamba yange yeeno eri 0707763711. Nammwe bannyinaffe abali ebweru oyagala okuba nti oyagala okulombera ku dduwa ng'olina ebizibu, viza zibuze, amaka gakolongotana, sente zikola zimpita mu ngalo, ojja kumpeereza ekifaananyi kyo n'amannya go, ebyo byokka bijja kummala. Nja kukulombera edduwa, ojja kutereera. Olunaku olusembayo mu mwezi mba n'edduwa ey'awamu ffenna n'abalwadde bange abakadde n'abapya. Salaamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Neria Kategai has died crying. You read his book, Impassioned for Freedom. David Andisal is in retirement somewhere languishing. They have stories to tell. They say Jusas are also facing the same thing. Even Kayihura recently said, Banangi, Nabakola Chi, Museveni Nakokola Chi. Even Kayihura. At one time, Dr. Besige warned him and said, Kayihura. It came to pass. All of them, he has betrayed them. But the number one person he betrayed is Dr. Kizza Besigye. Because a personal doctor, yes, there was Ronald Butt and others. Now come to Najana Nkumbi. The home he helped to bath, because it's one thing which has pained me my life, to hear voices coming from our own disowning Dr. Besigye that when we were starting FDC was in South Africa. How dare you say that? Isn't that betrayal? Dr. Besigye facing death, real death threats. He said, whatever happens to my life, I'll return to Kampala. Everybody waited to see what was going to happen upon landing at Entebbe. FDC was registered under similar circumstances. The portrait was like this. We are reenacting the events of 2005-2006. Even when he was being nominated as a presidential candidate. Don't you get the image here? Don't you get the memories refreshing? The very people who had Besigye's portrait like this when he was in South Africa. The very people who brandished Dr. Besigye's portrait like this and nominated him as a candidate while in jail in 2006 are the very people who are vilifying and denigrating him. Shame upon you. So that is betrayal of the highest order. General Court, by that time he was facing charges before the General Court. Same story. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, those of us who have assembled here today, let history not repeat itself. We may be here. You had the prayer from our elder Bishop Bakandonda here. We are getting a new baby. He talked about the birth pangs and so on and so forth. We are celebrating that a new kid is born. And our patriarch is Dr. Kizza Besigye, the symbol of the revolution, the source of whatever courage and commitment and the traction we are having in the struggle. It's all because of him. Let us make a commitment never to betray Dr. Besigye. Let us not give Satan space to take us into temptation. Even when you feel like you are about to do something that will derail you from the mission Dr. Besigye has championed, it's better you retire and not become a stumbling block. Is the message clear? It's one of the reasons, again, we are here. To recommit our faith to the struggle and to make a vow as promoters that Dr. Besigye will never be betrayed. And the struggle will never be betrayed. Mwenda, in his good days when he was still sober, he posed the question to General Kaguta Museveni. No, Elia Kategaya the late. Rise up, we pay tribute to the chief promoter, Dr. Kizza Besigye, who is here, and now he's the chief promoter and our patriarch, the leader of our revolution. And what we are going to do is to first of all recommit our faith to the struggle, but also assure him that we shall never betray him. We shall never, never, never surrender. Never, never, never surrender. Never, never, never surrender. Doctor Besigye, Kano, never surrender. Thank you very, very much. We had to start on that note because we know the journey we have traveled and how he has valiantly steered the journey all through the trials and the tribulations. We salute him very, very much. I would like to re-echo the message given by the Honorable Essimu. Even in his absence, we still draw inspiration and courage from his charisma and steadfastness. We should execute the same. Ladies and gentlemen, why are we here today? Yes, we have heard from all the leaders who have spoken before me. They have touched on all aspects of our reason for assembling here. But I just want to sum it up this way. Number one, first of all, to make a big announcement that we finalized all the processes of registering PFF. Please, whoever is sending mixed signals, misinformation or disinformation about the registration process, or if there is any one of you who still had doubts in your mind and heart that probably the process is still encumbered by this or that, please expunge that from your mind. Disabuse yourself of that misconception and take it in its current form and take it that the processes have been accomplished in accordance with the law. You've had the report from the Honorable Semuju. You've had the report from the person who headed the steering committee of the promoters. Now I am certifying it as your acting president. And to remove any doubt, as we are seated here, I was constrained. I was forced to call the chairman, Justice Byabakama, because yesterday there was some confusing message that probably there were some outstanding issues we needed to fine-tune. Probably there were some requirements we had not finalized, and so on and so forth. We had to confirm from the horse's mouth. I called him on phone, and I told him we are having a promoters meeting today. We want your final word. I even wanted to put him on loud here so that he speaks to us. Yes, he is accountable to us. You remember the other day I told you, I expect Justice Byabakama to visit the party headquarters here. You cannot superintend over this. You cannot manage parties under the Political Parties and Organizations Act, because that's where now the mandate resides. Previously, they didn't have this mandate of registering political parties. Their prerogative was strictly for managing elections. But now they were added this assignment. But they never visit political parties. So now we are here, as we are seated, I called him. I said, is it true there are some other requirements we have not completed or accomplished? He said, no. What is pending is their internal process. That they have a person who heads a desk for registration of political parties. Within an hour's time, he told me he's going to submit to them the final report. But informally, he has assured them that within the report, we accomplished each and everything. We satisfied all the requirements. That this week, what they are going to do this week as a commission, in accordance with the section 7 and 8 of the Political Parties and Organizations Act, to put the notice in the Gazette that we have satisfied all the requirements, and therefore we qualify to get a certificate unless there is any other person who has a complaint. In which case we have, in any case rather, we have gone past that. Because that's where we started from. Those who had the issues, Honorable Semuju has ably explained that. Those who are complaining about colors, about symbols, about nomenclature, that PFFs, there was also PPF, People Power Front, all those were cleared. So we are good to go. That is issue number one. Number two, why we are here is to announce to you that if PFF is a plane, we are on the runway. We are on the runway. And once you are on the runway, no turning back. The only thing you have to do is to take off. That is number two. Number three, when you're on the runway and when you are taking off, there are safeguards, there are processes you have to go through to have a smooth flight and also to accomplish the journey you are embarking on. We are now starting on this. What we are doing, we are preparing you, first of all, to ask you, as these are your requirements. As the leadership, we are going to secure the certificate, no doubt. But as we wait for the certificate to come, these are the things you need to do. Number one, to begin in earnest and to go in overdrive with the recruitment process. The drive should start in all spheres, in all parts of the country. Please go into overdrive. Engage gear number one to proceed with the recruitment. And in that process, You are going to leave no stone unturned. My chairman here for Kampala has spoken, because I also come from Kalungu, and my chairman happens to be here, the acting one, because we are now all still in acting capacity. Garosho Munkuranga, at least you should have the benefit now. He is the chairman in Kalungu district, where I come from. Is Garosho Munkuranga. And another person who is not here, but I'm glad our brother here has taken on the role very well, Kenneth Opoka. Let's salute him. He's been so instrumental. They are showing us the way we have to go. So please do that. The other thing is to guard against any form of betrayal. Betrayal. Let me tell you, when I arrived here, you treated me to that song of Happy Birthday. Yesterday I clocked 55 years. I've been in the trenches. I've been in the trenches since 1993 when I joined the Makerere University, first year. The same Jews found us there. And I've been in the struggle since then. It's now 32 years, coming to 33 years. The biggest setback that we have suffered in the struggle, I can attest to this. To this. I can attest to this, and you can all bear testimony, is betrayal. All those who have worked with General Kaguta Museveni, the common denominator is betrayal. I invite you to read their testimonies, their autobiographies and books. The Riakategayas, they're writing about betrayal. Even our own Samu Njuba, his book is The Betrayal. You read it, Samu Njuba's book, you people. Those of you who have not bought copies, please buy it. The Leti Kazola, Betrayal. Miriam Matembe, Betrayal. The Dr. Besige's book, which is about the unfinished revolution, it's full of betrayal. Now that's where I will concentrate. Dr. Besige, who was a personal doctor to Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, he knows him in and out. For us, we can see a Museveni who is dressed in a combat, or he is dressed in any kind of attire. But Dr. Besige knows him from head to toe without any clothing. He knows him. That person means a lot in your life.
I've been heading a team. I wish they came first. They came to join me. The 12 promoters who signed the documents. The 12 disciples. Those who are present, please come and I guess you guys, you can, Elderman is here. Okay. Freedom for all. All for freedom. We are a freedom party. We are happy that we have reached here. Last time I went to see our leader, Dr. Kiza Besige, he showed a lot of concern about the progress we're making in towards the registration of our party. Whenever we go there, he asks about how far have we reached with the PFF. I'm sure he will be very happy today. He will sit on a UBC most likely. Is UBC here? Most of you don't watch UBC, but I don't know. I don't want to underline. The UBCs don't are allowed to be seen in the prison. But you will see that we have made progress. One time I went there and when I was talking about the slow speed, and he told me that I should order Essimu to go and ask Essimu to go and see him, and he also discussed with him how we can move this forward. So we have reached here. We are happy. On Friday, when I knew this meeting was coming, I went to Electoral Commission. I went with Commander Ingrid and my assistant, Akena and Maido. They are fine fellows. Okelo and Maido. This journey the work has been difficult because, like Honorable Semuju said, we began in August and we went there after 2 months. When we took back at the returns after 2 months, and we took 115 districts where we had got signatures more than 50 from each. And at this juncture, I would like to thank you, all of you, for the work you have done, you did then, and what you have continued to do. We have come to you 2 and 4th. Then they told us there were some districts where they were not compliant. They have terms. They are compliant, that is tick off. Then the partial, that you haven't got 50 people, you have 30, 20, or 41, or 49. And then they see non-compliant. 3 terms they use. Initially, we thought everything was done. We only came from the Electoral Commission. We were very happy everything had been done. But we didn't know we had enemies who didn't want a PFF to be registered. The main enemies were RDC and GISO and DISO and the NRM chairman. In some districts, it is the DISO who was verifying. Some of them would have the camera, they were photographing people. In some district, they will ask, so you are the rebels, you are the people joining a basic rebel party. And of course, when you are photographing a peasant and you are telling him or her that, you will say, no. So many people are scared. But there's a typical example which really hurt us much was Bukedea. Bukedea of Honorable Oduman, a former MP, who recruited Anita into FDC, Anita Mong. This gentleman was MP, is the one who recruited that wonderful woman in the FDC. Now, Oduman goes to Bukedea and organizes signatures, including himself, including his relatives, his parents, his children, his relatives, so his clansmen. By the submission we got about Bukedea was that there is nobody who knows about PFF in Bukedea. What was simple? The RDC in Bukedea is a former campaign manager and LC5 of Anita Among. The Gombola, one Gombola which they used, the chairman of that Gombola, which is NRM chairman, is married to Anita's sister. Those two connived and they called our chairperson and people who were looking for signatures, threatened them, and they photographed them and they took them to the Electoral Commission office. That nobody, this person has apologized. They had got names from people using Anita's name, which was not true, including Oldman. Oldman cannot use Anita's name to register a party. But what was brought therefore to Electoral Commission, that Bukedea, there was not a single person including our, because really this party we are just rebranding. We are just rebranding FDC. Most FDCs, it is a simple thing. It is a part of, we have just changed the name. So those people are there. They are candidates there in Bukedea, but they said they are not there. We decided to leave Bukedea and get from other districts. But last Friday, I told the Electoral Commission people that we are going to make Bukedea a big issue and Anita Mong. She has no right to do what she did. We shall have people in Bukedea, FDC, meaning PFF, and whether she likes or not. Another one was Mitoma, another speaker. Mitoma came here from here. This place was their party of Chapa to form FDC. Honorable Taebwa was our member. Also, Mitoma threatened his people. Mr. Honorable Taebwa also threatened people in Mitoma. Does. But there's Commander Ingrid. She took over that responsibility, and within a week, she had got fresh names from Mitoma, and even those who had said, they have said they were not, they didn't know about the party. So we got Mitoma, well done. I would like to appreciate Kigezi district. Kigezi region. Kigezi sub-region was the first one. Kigezi sub-region was the first one to be 100% compliant. Every district. But even the second one, I think, was Bugiri. And not Bugiri, Busoga. Busoga, we were also in 1 week compliant, except Namutumba. Namutumba had 9 names which were not compliant. And we also got 100% compliant within a very short time. That's Busoga and Kigezi. But overall, after a very short time, we had the whole of Western compliant and Buganda. Then we had a little bit of problem in the east and a bit of problem in the north. The law says you must have 2/3 of the districts of Uganda to qualify to be registered. And even the 2/3 is just generally, because if the 2/3 is just as Buganda and Ankole, and Western, and Busoga would have been sufficient to have us complying. But you must get 2/3 in each geographical region. You must get 2/3 from Buganda, Eastern, Western, and Northern. That one we have also managed to comply. So we are now ready. When we were there at the Electoral Commission, we are compliant by about 102 districts. They are compliant. I don't know whether you want to know which districts. Yes, then we also discovered when we were during this exercise that if you put your name, first of all, the first forms were filled, people using NIN numbers. Most of us didn't know that we are known by Electoral Commission by voters number. We thought we were known by NIN numbers. So we solved that of having NIN numbers, voter number of each one of us. Then they say we must put a phone number on your filling the form. Some people don't have phones. Some people use their wives or husband's numbers, or their son's numbers, or daughter's numbers, or a friend's number. Once you use that, when they call you and you are not the one who they approved, even if you are the one, they say for a case where a family said they had only one form. They are ordinary people. Yes. Oh, okay. The family decide they are promoters of PFF. They said they have one phone in the family. All those were disqualified because they had one phone and the others didn't have phone. Things like that maybe the MPs, you look at that law again about the phone, the telephone number. I think there's a problem. Because many people use phone which are not registered in their names, but they are their phones. And why don't you come and see me? So at one time we had even said we should take every day we take people who have to the office of the Electoral Commission. But we thought that would, again, the son who teaches us Runyankole, maybe he will want to teach us Lusamia this time. So we didn't try that. But we haven't finished yet, because the process is that we have complied everything. We got a letter from the Electoral Commission, a report rather from Electoral Commission on Friday. We are compliant. We have everything that they want. We have fulfilled. Yesterday there was an unfortunate story. Okay. Yeah, I don't know to. Because this list you give me, okay, Mr. Kello, has 4 pages missing, 3 pages missing. But then we got the list. I have on my phone the latest report, and we have put it, some of it is here. We are compliant. We are waiting for the Electoral Commission to gazette us. And they told us they are going to gazette us this week. There have been members who have been, like Mr. Owner, somebody was talking, who have been almost not so sure this would reach this far. We have reached this far. We are calling upon you guys, ladies and gentlemen, go and find the candidates. They are going to get PFF flags. And we are going to compete in these elections as PFF. There's no doubt about that. I think that is it. What we want to tell you, the point is that we are compliant. We are going to be registered. We have done a lot of work, and I thank all of you for what you have done. Thank you so much. And our leaders who have giving us a little money to send people out there to pick these names. We thank you all. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Right Honorable Philip Waflogood, commonly known as Uncle Waf, for his mentoring hand to all of us. Thank you very much for that brief. And I think that gives us the confidence to go ahead with whatever arrangements we had for the future programs. Before we go to the final item on our agenda today, allow me to recognize the arrival of the intending MP Jinja North constituency, Mr. Kabugo Geoffrey. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. I also want to welcome Mr. Onzima Bosco. He's also the intending MP for Lugazi municipality. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one of our leaders I want to recognize and waves to you. That is our national party chairman, the ambassador Waswa Virigwa, is with us. I'm also told that Mama Salam is around. Mama Salam is around with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have amidst us the Honorable Ojoko Bileo. He has headed our task in Lango sub-region. Thank you for joining us, Honorable Ojoko Bileo. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the recognitions will be done later. Allow me to welcome our President, to come and address us. And as he comes, we should all give a standing ovation. Thank you very much. Now we shall never, never, never surrender. We shall never, never, never surrender. We shall never, never, never surrender. Thank you very much.
Our national chairman, the NEC members who are here, our honorable MPs and all leaders at different levels, all of you, the promoters of PFF who have assembled here this morning at our command center, I salute you. I kindly request you.
Uganda Eyenkya.